this is my normal chart. This is crash 300. I can do this thing on crash 300. I can do it on boom 1000 or anything, volatility or step index at all. I can do this thing. Now, as a beginner that just launched into that Forex world, that want to make something out of this thing, so I'm not here to teach you some of those things, but I'm here to tell you some of the basic things that you will need to do, and once you do that, you'll be able to make cool cash from this very market. All right, so let's move in on immediately. All right, this is the current market in the day, and here is the D1. So the current market in the day is currently, you can say is bullish, you can say it's bearish, because the condition of the market, the condition of the candle is not convincing. So, but looking at the previous movement of the candle, we can easily say that it's going to come to this direction based on the momentum of the market, because the buyers was not able to hold the market that long. So as it makes that move, it shifted the market to this point. Currently now it's turning to become a bearish candle, but we cannot say a bullish candle. We cannot say that this is a bullish candle because it does not show it at all. So a few minutes from now it can pull back a little bit and still become a bearish candle. So now, what are the things that you need to put in consideration each time you want to place a trade? And some of those things are widely explained in our mentorship class, but I just want to give you kind of tip of it. This is the candle. Is that not true? Yes. Now, what is the position of the candle? If you check from here, you will see something like this, and check something like this. Sorry, let me draw it again. If you check, you see something like this. This is the position of the market. Do you get that? This is the position of the market. So when you check the position of this market, you will now ask yourself, where is the trend going? This is where it came from, and currently this is what we can think of. This is all the resistance zone here. So actually this is consolidating, but when it's consolidating, there is a move here, and this candle have just crossed the previous line. So now that this candle have crossed the previous line, so one of the best thing you need to do to yourself is either you use this to draw a line like this, What is the need of the line? To help you get all the zones that where this is where the market was having a move. Let me change this to white. Good. So now if you check what I just drew now, you discover that there is another key, something you need to pinpoint here, which is this place. Good. So if you check that place, you will also, if you take this line to this place, you will see that it has a similar position with where the market is moving. You get that? So it has a link to where the market is moving. So if you check that now, you will discover that these lines, follow me, these are some of the things why people fell in the market. These lines, and it was not able to reach here, it was not able to reach here, it was not able to reach here, but where it once touched is this very place. Do you get that? So each of these move, this place, and here, here, and here, here, and here. So each of these move did not show a clear move of a momentum of either a bearish movement, or so it was here that it took from here down to this place. So if you are to make decisions of the market in the day, you will not make this decision based on this thing is coming here or that is going to go here. So the decision you need to make now is, where is the strong key zones that this market may likely respond to. So for that, it will take you out from this place to fall hours time frame. So when this thing takes you to 4 hours time frame, you will now bear with me that your decision is becoming clearer. Now, if we'll add something else, like let's get something else like okay, let's use this word, this circle dot. Yeah, so when you have something like this, let me make it red. Okay, let me use this color and fill it. Now, so when you have something like this, it will show you the exact move of the market now. So this thing you are seeing here is where the market stopped, and all those things you are seeing is indicating weak sign, which means it's showing an arrow down, and this very candle shows bearish move. What does that mean? It means that the momentum of the market is more of this direction. So the first thing first is that you must wait for this market to touch this line first. So if it touches this line, then you will now target your market from another direction. What direction is that? You target your market from this place. Let's see how possible this is going to be from 1 hour time frame. Good. The market is becoming more clearer. Let me minimize this. I just want to give out this to my followers, because for some times I've not been around. I've been running for something. So most of my followers have missed me. I've received a lot of messages. People have chatted me privately and say, why are you no longer dropping videos? So sorry about that. I have a lot of things I'm into. So this is how it is. So the first zone to cross now is you'll be expecting this thing to cross this line. Once it crosses this line, then here becomes your first TP. Then if it crosses that place, the second TP is to move down to this very one here. You get that? So this is how we practically see the future of the market. But if it did not go to that angle, where again are we expecting, if we are to look forward for a spike, scalping, then you allow this thing to go to this point, though it will come back a little bit like this, then it may cross from here. Then from there, the direction of the market will be somewhere here. So it will be that once you have seen this, then that is where the moving average will be needed. So what type of moving average are we expecting to have here? You need to have at least 2 good moving average. But let me just show you something now. Let's see the D candle. Can you see it, that it has finally returned to the red candle that is supposed to be, though it has shifted again. So it's looking forward to have a very big spike. Then once that happened, it will now help you to shift a little bit. But for me today, what I'm looking forward in this very market is for a spike. So, and I'm looking forward to take a spike, at least 1 hour spike from this place. Once the thing cross here, I'll be expecting to take at least 1 good hour dropping or spike. So once I did that, so if you are currently on our Telegram free signal group, so stay there, because this week I will possibly be dropping signals in that place. So if you have not seen it, search on the description button and get that. Please, I want to beg you to subscribe to our channel. 85% of people who are watching our videos are not subscribers. Please, what is wrong? How did we wrong you? All right, so please just subscribe. It's not, we don't ask you to pay for it, just to subscribe. And the next thing, the benefit is that you'll be informed whenever we have a video. And secondly, you are supporting us to be creating free content. I've never charged anybody. Nobody can say that I've ever charged him or her for strategies. I've never done that, and I will never do that. So it's your support that is helping us to create this free content. All right, so that is the first thing. So now, for you to be sure and see the market in clear terms, then that is where the strategy will come in. That is why I blame people who rely on strategies when they have not done the analysis rightly. All right, So you'll be needing first thing this very, some people don't know why I always refer people to 20 or 25 moving average. When you have 25 or 20 moving average, there are mistakes you can never make in forex world. Then this is one truth people are refusing to believe. Now let me just talk about this in a nutshell. Now when you have this 25 moving average, with this analysis I've done now, you will discover that this thing have not crossed this line, and here it crossed at this very place. So since this thing have not crossed here, so as it's approaching to this point, it have the ability to pull back to this point. Or if it crossed it and get to this point, then you now say that it has broken out from the particular zone, which means it's now above the 25 moving average. And then for you not to confuse yourself the more, you now have to put on a kind of moving average that is higher than what you already have. Because I'll be placing trade with this very strategy. I've been placing trade with this very strategy so that you see what I'm saying in a clear term. So with this now, you'll be adding another this thing. It's not a must that you'll be changing strategies 200 times in a year. If I tell you that some of the powerful strategies I've been using, that I am sure that I've been using, if I tell you what I've been using, you will not believe me. You know, how do you believe when you have not some of us have not believed in themselves? You know, even when you are telling them the truth, they are still doubting. They're saying it's a lie, you are hiding something from us. All right, so now look at this thing. Even without adding much of this thing, when you have this cross, don't rely on this cross, but it just show you that 25 have crossed in the 50 days of period trading. So, and you still check into this place. Let me zoom a little bit so that you see what I'm saying. So even when I remove this thing now, so if I should remove this now, you will bear with me that this very market is still to touch that thing. It has not. So the last one that crossed was between the 25 and 50 moving average. Please, I am sorry for some of us who will just open this video and rush. When you skip, the only place you will find is the point where I said once it crosses here, you enter. So once that happens, you will miss it and you come back and blame us. I'm not just talking about, you know, some of us don't even know what strategy is all about. Strategy is not indicators. Anything that works for you is a strategy, it's a method, it's a pattern. So that is why we'll have candlestick pattern, candlestick chart. So anything that works for you becomes your strategy, because that is the strategy that helps you to dive into the market and come out successfully. So if you still believe in what I'm saying, you believe with me that this place still in the journey of making money. But for me not to be losing my money because of what I showed you from the higher time frame, if you just heard what I said now and you did not know what I said, please watch this video from the beginning so that you grab it. You know, some of my students are paying heavily for this thing I am showing you now. You know, some of them will not be happy with me, but I have to do this so that some of you will smile home, you know, because they have benefited a lot from it. But if you still want to get more of these things and get it clearly so that you stop stressing your eyes, struggling, jumping from one indicator to strategy from this or that, get this video. So I just did this thing for beginners and professionals. All right, so you watch out that this thing did not touch here. So it wanted to touch. The ones that touched ended up as a spike, which is ended up as a weak candle. Then the next thing you need to ask yourself is, what did